Hi everyone, welcome you all to Recycling Trends. In today's session, hosted by Technobase, and we're discussing about the journey of Asha Recyclean, based in India. It's a startup company, and we have our guest with us is Miss Neha Goel. She's a co-founder of this Asha Recyclean, and we basically want to learn about this company and how they are doing, their vision, all about their activities. So we're pleasure to have Miss Neha as part of this session, the recycling trends. Let me give you a brief intro to Neha. She's the acting CEO of the Asha Recyclean India, a first of its kind India-focused integrated recycling company that seeks to direct visibility towards climate action in India. She also heads the verticals of e-waste recycling, battery waste recycling, and aerosol recycling, along with the MLP recycling at Asha Recycling. As a header, she is focused on the organization's work on climate, energy, and environment, implementing and funding sustainable and scalable solutions that help both people and nature through India. Her deep, passionate work in sustainability and her work with the and for communities most impacted by climate change would help shape the energy consortium and provide impetus in strengthening our industry, academia, government collaborative effort for enabling the energy transition towards the low carbon future. So it's a pleasure to have Neha as part of this session today. And let's invite her to give a brief presentation on the Asha Recycling, and after that we will have a discussion with her about other activities and their business model. So let me invite Asha to give a talk first.
Thank you for the kind introduction, Peera. I'd like to talk about Asha Recycling right now. We are a one of its kind startup in Baroda, where we mainly deal with MLP recycling, which is the most difficult of recycling in flexibles. We took up this challenge and we are working immensely towards efficiently reprocessing them into useful and variable products such as tiles, dustbins, buckets, etc. We granulate them and we process them into products as well. Our vision is to move from linear economy to a more circular economy where we emphasize on the reuse and recycling of resources rather than the take, make, and waste model. Our mission is to strive towards achieving zero or minimal waste. Our mission focuses on creating resource out of waste and to preserve exhaustible natural resources. We are one of the biggest plants in Baroda specializing in MLP recycling. Our mission is aligned with UNDP sustainable goals as well. You can see we are aligning with almost 16 goals. This is a little about the recycling unit layout where we are showing you the machinery which is imported from China, and we have a inbuilt quality testing lab as well. So our services include plastic waste management, e-waste management, paper waste management, metal waste management, hazardous waste management, biodegradable waste management as well, along with the new initiative that we are taking up, battery waste and aerosol waste as well. We are also into EPR services to brands. We provide EPR extended producer responsibility services to brands such as Balaji, Gopal Snacks, Samrat Namkeen, and all the local brands present in the state of Gujarat, and we cover west of India, which is Maharashtra as well. We make recycled granules from various sources, and we collect waste from various sources such as the informal and formal market as well. Informally, we collect them from the kabadiwalas. Formally, we collect them from ULBs, scrap traders, and brands directly as well. And they are converted into granules which are further used for manufacturing various kinds of products. Products such as benches, storage racks, fences, and we also do tiles and other products like phone stands, etc. These are my contact informations. You can always write up a mail at info@asharecyclean.com or visit our website for any more further details.
Thank you, Neha, for introducing the Asha Recyclean. Thank you very much. It's interesting to know about your business model. I'd like to have a short conversation with you to learn more about your business. Could you please let me know when you started this business?
Yeah, so we are basically a lockdown baby. We started this business in September 2020. We started ideating it in June 2020, and we were formally we launched the company in September. And since then, we are based in Baroda, and we're taking the journey forward from there. At the moment, we are the biggest plant in Baroda for MLP recycling to the tune of 35,000 metric tons annually.
Fantastic. So it's a COVID baby, yeah?
Yeah, it's a COVID baby. We were ideating, and it was such that first we were looking at other options, and then we thought of challenging, addressing a global problem statement, which is of multi-layer packaging, multi-layer plastics. We wanted to recycle that. So we are into that. We took it up as a challenge, and so far the journey has been fruitful and nice.
Oh, very good. So when since starting, do you have an experience any troubles? How did you get the funds? Can you talk about how this you have your partners, I believe, right? Yeah.
We have partners. We are partnered with the Shakti Plastic Industries, which is a 53-year-old company in waste management. We have multiple. We are into a JV with them for this plant, as well as we are upcoming with 10 more plants in different cities of India, such as Bangalore, Indore, and you can say Hyderabad as well, Jammu and Kashmir.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. So now currently your main focus is on the plastics waste management,
Yes,
because your partner is Shakti Plastic, so it's much easier, I guess. Yeah.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay.
Because of the know-how and knowledge, we have accelerated in such a short time. We have accelerated to a very great. We have taken a leap of faith, and we've commenced our journey on a very positive note.
Very good, very good. And how is the getting the plastic waste? What kind of challenges? Is it what kind of sources are you getting the plastic waste for your plant?
So we deal with Peram. We deal with informal sector as well as formal sector. Informally, we collect them from the kabadiwalas and scrap traders. Formally, we are tied up with 15 or 10 plus ULBs, that is urban local bodies, and we collect directly from the local brands as well, such as PepsiCo, Gopal Namkeen, Balaji, Samrat Namkeen. These are Gujarat-based snack brands which send in their waste directly to a plant to the tune of, you can say, 100 tons in a month.
Oh, very good, very good. But the quality of the waste is different from different sources, right? How do you, particularly unorganized sector, you have more contamination, and so how do you guys deal with it?
So we have the state-of-the-line washing line, which is which is imported from China. So there take care of removing the contamination in the most sophisticated manner. We also have an up and running ETP plant, which is of 50 KLD, which is of very much importance right now, so that we always recycle the water in washing.
Okay. Yeah. And how is the market for the granules, for recycled granules for you?
We are lucky that
is Shakti Plastic is taking your granules also? Yeah, you have that kind of cooperation.
Yeah. We sell directly to parties in Gujarat as well, companies in Gujarat as well, because of the situation because of the location that we're located in. There are many more producers who produce granules into different products,
Mm. Yeah.
manufacturers. So we have partnered with them wherein they take the granules. But if there is an excess, then of course we have a JV with Shakti, which they support to sell it.
Okay. Yeah. So I think you have a big brother help is there. Huh? That's nice.
Yeah,
Right?
that helped us
Yeah.
and gave us the
And
confidence. So not from this industry, it gave us the confidence to completely go ahead robustly in a short span of 3 years, envision 10 plants together.
fantastic. It's really fantastic. Yeah. And how is the market for the products? You are producing a benches and some kind of storage racks and fence. You producing in-house or you are giving it to the some external contractor to do it?
Yes, no, we do it ourselves. It's an in-house thing. But the only thing is that we basically are trying to tie up with various government bodies to
Hmm.
take up this because it's more of public furniture.
True. Mm.
So we are trying to tie up with government bodies who take the finished products from us, or we are in contact with you can say various NGOs as well, which help us, for placements of these products.
Yeah, yeah, that's very good use. Yeah, definitely in public places. Yeah, particularly for India, so it's a huge market is there, I guess. Yeah, right.
Yes, that's correct, Dana.
Yeah. And how about the electronic waste management? So you are also working in electronic waste. How far you reach in electronic waste?
We are just starting to work on electronic waste management, and we have the new notifications have just come out this year, and we are going to deal with not they have divided it into 100 categories. So we are going to deal with some, we're just in the process of shortlisting the categories and commissioning the plant itself, wherein we can then initiate EPR as well for e-waste management.
Yeah,
But it's
I think it's a big, huge market. A lot of interesting things happening. And as you know, people we are using so many gadgets nowadays, so a lot of waste is coming up and very toxic. And most importantly, there are precious metals are there. You know, and so you guys already invested in all these recovery plants in there? Not yet. Working on it?
we we're working on it. It's in the pipeline, but we are not yet invested in these to procure recovery facilities for rare earth metals. But we are on the. It's in the annual.
Okay, so someday soon, yeah.
Yes, very much.
And how do you want to see the Asha Recyclean in the next 5 years time?
We envision ourselves to grow and commission all the 10 plants that we have envisioned in the beginning of 2020. And we also hope to build visibility, gain visibility through our plans and through the good work that we are doing, and forge more government connections.
Yeah. How is the government support for you, Gujarat government now?
That the GPCB, the Gujarat Pollution Control Board, the Gujarat government has been very proactive. It's very industry friendly, and they're incentivizing this recycling of waste, uh, and we are getting many. You can say whole lot of whole bouquet of subsidies.
Okay, wow, that's good. So all good news for you guys, yeah?
We might also expand this unit. We are in the process of expanding this unit to almost an integrated unit of 5 acres.
Oh, okay, I see. And in Baroda itself.
Baroda itself, in Vagodia, where we are presently. Now we are in, you could say, half a acre or less, but we would want to envision in the next year that we expand into 5 acres and 4 to 5 acres, wherein we have different mini factories for e-waste, battery waste, aerosol waste, along with continuing the MLP recycling that we're doing right now.
Okay, okay, great. Neha, thank you very much for being part of this session today. Any final message to the audience, who will be viewing this session later on? Yeah.
Yes, I just would like to pass on a message that I would like to see more women entrepreneurs in the field of recycling, and no dream is too small to begin with, and we should always, follow our dreams, and with the support of partners, the recycling industry is opening up, and in India, it's at such a stage that it would really open up immensely further in the next 5 years. So this is the right time to, take a leap of faith and join hands and, be, you know, because as a novice, I was welcomed in this industry with great aplomb, and due to my partners, we have been able to get the know-how very quickly and, move ahead very fast. So if at all, the message that should go is that everybody is open. The recycling industry is very proactive to embracing anybody new who wants to join in now, as there are many new plants opening.
Yes, yes. I think as a recycling business is a very much fast growing business, right? Yeah, so and rightly said, we need more women entrepreneurs. They are the better managers, and as you look after your house, you know that you know how to take care of it. The same as the business as well.
Correct.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. One last question, Neha. I always intrigued by the company names. Where is this Asha Recycling come from? Asha is the name of the
Yeah.
person, or the there's a Hindi name. Yeah.
It means hope in English, and it's a name of a person. And coincidentally, it's a very big coincidence. It's my mother's name as well as my partner's mother's name.
Oh,
So we have on my mother's name, and we continue to, be flag bearers of Asha Recycling in all the 10 plants that we've envisioned in the next coming 5 years.
fantastic, fantastic. I'm really happy to know about this whole, your journey, and I wish you the great success. And what we can do is, we pass this message to our network and get to know more people know about your business and more collaborations in the future. Again, a wonderful session with you today, and again, great success to you. Okay, yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Guys, that's the end of the session on the recycling trends. We focused on the journey of Asha Recycling. We just listened to Neha, and you can see her vision as she mentioned about we need more entrepreneurs in recycling business. Definitely most welcome to have them because more growth in the recycling industry. So guys, I hope you find this useful, and please reach out to Neha if you like to collaborate or cooperate any way that you think is mutually beneficial to promote the recycling industry.